Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Paige and in this video I'm gonna be continuing my promised reaction to Astro. In this video I'm gonna be checking out the Summer Vibes mini album with the songs from the mini album being Fireworks, Breathless, Growing Pains, Polaris and My Style. And actually Breathless was the first ever song from Astro that I saw and I instantly fell in love with it, so when I react to it, it's gonna be a bit of a comeback to me to it. Like, it's gonna be a bit nostalgic because again, it was like one of the first ever K-pop songs that I saw and listened to. Well, not the first, but it's about like the 20th or 30th. And considering that at this point I have what 3,000, close to 3,000 K-pop songs on my phone, yeah. It's quite. It's pretty much one of the earliest songs. It could be considered one of the first songs. So yeah, I guess without further ado, let's get into the reaction. Starting off with Fireworks in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's starting off pretty good, as expected. Okay, I already love it. Can somebody explain to me how did Astro get their first win so recently? How did they get their first win with All Night mini album and not with any other album? Can somebody explain to me why it took them so fucking long? I can't believe this. With all these good songs in their mini albums, how did it took them so long?
가슴 떨린 고백 지금 할게 너의 맘에 들어가고 싶어 I can fly make you smile 저 별빛은 알까 꿈만 같아 설레이는 너와 걷고 싶어 여름밤의 모락모락 피어나는 따뜻한 그런 사랑이
I'm sorry I'm not really speaking, but at this point, like everything I've said about every single song of theirs so far applies to this one. I don't want to repeat myself. It's a good song, but at this point I'm kind of like, it needs a little bit more for me to get impressed. So I'm sorry if in this video I'm not really as much all over the songs as I was in the last two. It's just at this point I'm conditioned to expect good songs. So I would need something better than that to be blown away. Okay, so yeah, like, it was a good song. Like, I don't really have much to say about this one. It was a good song. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be at the beginning of it. because I thought it was gonna be a bit better, but it still ended up being overall good, and it's miles ahead any other, or at least should I say most B-sides of other groups, so I don't really have anything to complain about it. It's just, as I said, at this point, the song needs to be exceptionally good for me to really be impressed, because at this point every single Astro song is good. So for a song to stand out, it has to be even better than good. And this one isn't really. Like, it's fine, it's just another enjoyable Astro song. So yeah, because of that, I guess personally I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. And keep in mind that the scale on which I rate the songs is now going to probably get a little bit skewed, because at this point I'm getting conditioned to expecting good songs. So if the song is not good, I'm likely to give it a lower rating, and if the song really blows me away, it's probably gonna be a 10 out of 10. Well, if the song is just another good song, it's probably gonna be around an 8 out of 10. So the rating is gonna be a little bit skewed now. And yeah, personally I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10 because it's just another good Astro song. While objectively, I guess I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It might as well be a 10 out of 10 because it's perfectly enjoyable Astro song that is miles better than most K-pop B-sides. So yeah, there wasn't anything really about this one that really stood out to me or that was particularly memorable, but it also wasn't bad, so I can't really complain about it. And now we're gonna be checking out Breathless, which is the first Astro song that I saw, so I'm definitely interested to check it out. And I just realized that the girl in this music video is actually Yeojung from Weki, who I think I consider my bias. I don't know, with Weki it's hard to choose because all of the members are so pretty, and I usually tend to go for the member that I like listening to the most, whether she's a singer or a rapper, and I choose the bias record to be the one whose visuals I really like. But for Weki it's hard to choose a visual bias record, I guess. I guess that would be Doyoung. So I guess my bias is Yeojung and my bias record is Doyoung. What's her name though? I think it was. Anyway, let's get into the video in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, my noise is a little bit itchy. This is still one of their best songs, by the way. Yeah, Sonia. And yeah, that is Yeojung. That is very much Yeojung. If you find the bomb, yeah, but you got kata. I love this song. I'm gonna totally enjoy this one. And I gotta say, this actually might be one of my favorite summer K-pop songs. Just because it's so unusual from most. Like, most go for the tropical house kind of thing. This is just a fun, playful song with kind of a refreshing summer feel. Which makes sense because they're soda bottles. Sometimes I'm really confused who comes up with K-pop concepts. And yeah, back when I watched it for the first time, I instantly fell in love with Rocky's rapping here. God damn it, what's with my nose? I really love their dancing in this one. Honestly, until Knock was released, this was my favorite Astro song. Oh, I loved one of the scenes here. I love the scene with him fainting because he's scared. That's really cute. I think in this group my bias is gonna be Jinjin. What was his name? I think he might be my bias because his rapping in this one is really good, and in that scene where at the end where he was rapping is probably the most memorable and my favorite part of this song. But I'm not sure. We'll see. That's the most likely candidate though. So yeah. I don't really think I have much to say about this song because obviously I have listened to it many times before this, but honestly nowadays I fucking love this song. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I love everything about it. I love the concept, I love the sound, I love the performance, the dancing, the choreo, I love the rapping, and I love the singing. There's nothing bad about it that I can say. So yeah, personally and objectively I'm not gonna give this song a 12 out of 10 because for the longest time it was actually, as I said, my favorite song of theirs and in my opinion their best song. So yeah, let's move on to the next song of this video, that being Growing Pains in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I like the vibe and the instrumental a little bit here. Let's see where it's gonna go though. Again, it starts off really good. Okay, so far I like it, but I would really love it if it picks up the speed a little and it turns into a power ballad. I would really like that. Because so far it's a bit too slow. If the whole song is as slow as this, I would be a little bit disappointed. Let's see. Okay, it's good enough. And yeah, this one is definitely a little bit better than Fireworks. Because Fireworks started off good, but it kind of lost me at some point. But this one, I like it definitely. It's a ballad, so I'm not gonna love it as much as a hype track or as much as Breathless, but I like it more than Fireworks. Yeah, I really like the vibe of this song. Even though it's a slow song, I might actually listen to it, like outside of the reactions. Because Because for the ballads, it's very rare for me to do that. I only tend to do it whenever I'm sad, but this one, I might listen to it even when I'm happy, because it's just a good song. And I don't know if I mentioned it in my other reactions, but Astro music reminds me so much of the Disney Channel show Jake and Blake. I don't fucking know why, but it does. I think some of the music might be the same style or genre. Okay, this was definitely an improvement over Fireworks, and again, even though it's a ballad song, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this one. I was considering doing a second reaction, but I still have to do one more video, and I'm pretty damn tired after doing like 7 videos today, so we're not gonna be doing that. But anyway, I think personally I'm gonna give this one an 8.6 out of 10 because I do like it and it's a really good ballad. But ballads are not exactly my favorite kind of thing, so it's not gonna be a 10 out of 10 obviously, even though I think it's a really good song. At best I could give it as far as a 9 out of 10, but it just feels like an 8.6 out of 10. Objectively, on the other hand, honestly I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because it's a really good song, and if you're into ballads and Astro, this song is perfect for you. It's a really good song, like what can I say? And again, comparing it to Fireworks started off the same way, really good, but I don't know, it just kind of lost me, and there wasn't really anything that stood out in the song. But for this one, the fact that it's a slow ballad kind of stands out a little bit, and there's the part in the chorus where whoever sings it stops at the word "heme," that it kind of sticks with you, and I really like that. It makes it a little bit more memorable, so yeah, because of that I like this one more than Fireworks. But whether the other 2 songs are gonna be just as good, I don't know. So let's get into them in 3, 2, 1. Okay, the song did not go where I thought it was going to go. I guess this one is gonna be kind of the playful. It's gonna be playful like Breathless. Yeah, definitely going in the same direction. I think it's gonna be just as good as Breathless, but the fact that I've listened to Breathless many times, and the fact that a playful song already exists in an album might bring the result and the rating for this one a little bit. Just because I cannot not compare it to Breathless. Yeah, I definitely like the playful vibe of this song. Yeah, and it's also following a very similar structure to Breathless, so I don't know why they did that. I prefer when the songs in the album are very different actually. I know I might say before that I prefer when it's very similar, but I actually nowadays prefer different songs because it's just more entertaining to me to react to different songs rather than the same song all over again.
같이 갈래?
난널 search 또 쉴 새 없이 보고 싶어 헤매고 있어 아무리 멀리 떨어져 있어도 빛나는 네가 보이니까 I just want you I just like you I just love 언제나 같은 곳에 있어줘 You are my shining star.
Okay, so overall I'd say this was another good song, but out of the 4 songs of this album so far, this is definitely the worst. Not only because it's just a copy, and I'm using the word copy a little bit for not what it's meant, but it's not only a copy of Breathless or just another version of Breathless, but it doesn't really even manage to surpass it. And that might be because I've just listened to Breathless many times and I'm already in love with Breathless, so maybe after a few more listens I might like this one more and maybe even more than Breathless, but on first listen it just doesn't really live up to it. And the fact that there's already a song in this style and everything just makes this song kind of pointless and maybe a little bit fillerish, I don't know. But otherwise, when you look at it purely on itself, it's not a bad song. But again, similar to Fireworks, there isn't really anything in it that really stands out too much and leaves an impact on me. So overall, yeah, this is the worst song of this album so far. And honestly, overall, this album is a bit worse than their debut album, but that's expected. Not every album is gonna be equally good and everything, but yeah, maybe it's just the fact that I've already listened to quite a few songs, so some song being a little bit worse or a little bit better doesn't really leave that much of an impact on me, I don't know. So yeah, personally, I'm gonna give this one a 7.9 out of 10 because it's still not too bad, but it's definitely the worst of this album so far. While objectively, I am going to give it an 8.1 out of 10 because I think most people are not going to care about the fact that it's very similar to Breathless. Most people are going to enjoy it because it is an enjoyable song. It's just, for me, it's too similar to Breathless, and Breathless does it much better already, so what's the point of this song? So yeah, let's get into the last song of this video, that being My Style, and let's see whether my style is gonna be my style. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Thunder and Lightning. I already like that. Also, Lord of the Rings music. Okay, I think that this one is actually gonna be my taste. My style, what the hell. Okay, I actually like this one quite a lot. It's still the beginning of the song, but it's already really good. The beginning actually reminded me a little bit of the song I Need a Hero from Shrek. Yeah, there was one little bit in the beginning of the chorus where it sounded off weird, but the rest of it's actually really good. Maybe this song could have been a little bit faster, but I actually like it. And this part sounds so much like I Need a Hero, it's fucking insane. Like, listen to I Need a Hero from Shrek and listen to this and tell me it doesn't sound similar. I need a hero! Like, it works so well. This is the part where it sounds a little bit weird. And yeah, I think the song, the only problem with the song is that it could have been just a little bit faster because the rapping is just not as satisfying. It's slow rapping, not fast rapping, which is what I prefer. But overall, I think this is my favorite song out of the B-sides.
수많은 사람들 세상이 포식자는 꿈을 이룬 사람들 약육강식 남에게 잡아먹힐 바에 난 끝까지 살아남아 자리 지킬 거야.
What the hell is with the violin? I like it though. It's like, it's not very frequent to hear a violin in a K-pop music video, so, or should I say in a K-pop song, so I appreciate it. And yeah, again, this is definitely my favorite song out of the B-sides. It just wins by a huge margin. But similar to Polaris, it's just a little bit of a different version of an already existing song in this mini album. Like Polaris was just another version of Breathless, and My Style is kind of a faster version of Growing Pains. It just feels, these songs feel very similar to each other. But even then, this one wasn't quite as fast as I would have wanted it to, but I still enjoyed it honestly quite a lot. Outside of the beginning second of the chorus, which just sounds fake, like for some reason they recorded it weird and they didn't re-record it again. I don't know, it just sounds weird. Outside of that part, the rest of the song is honestly really great. A little bit, I don't like the fact that it's slow rapping and not fast rapping, but I think they manage it good enough that it doesn't bother me too much, but I definitely would have preferred if it was a little bit faster. Just a little bit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one, again, an 8.6 out of 10 personally. I'm really into this song, but it also didn't blow me away. It's pretty much par for the course in terms of how good it's going to be in terms of Astro songs. But again, it's miles ahead of most K-pop songs, so there's that too. Objectively, I'm actually gonna give it a 9.6 out of 10 because on top of how I feel about it, I feel like most fans are gonna freaking love this song. I think most fans already love this song because it just has a darker vibe to it, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. And I also like the fact that it's called My Style, and it genuinely managed to be my style, although it could have been tweaked a little bit more to be even more my style, but hey, we can't have everything. And I feel like most fans are not only going to enjoy it because of these reasons, but because they're Astro fans as well, so yeah. Okay, again, this album wasn't as good as their debut or as their most recent album, but I still enjoyed it quite a lot, and I can't wait to keep reacting to them and check out their next album. And again, I'm gonna try to not take as much time as I did between the last album and this album, but I can't promise anything, so there's that. And yeah, if you guys have any K-pop songs you want me to react to, make sure to comment them down below, and I'm gonna add them to my list, though I don't promise when I'm gonna get to your specific request, because I do have a lot of songs to react to, and especially now when there have been a lot of comebacks, and there are going to be a lot of comebacks, I want to react to all the B-sides and albums and everything, and because of that it might take even more time, so yeah, keep that in mind. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't end up enjoying my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon or Subscribestar where you can pledge your support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. And additionally, I just want to mention that all the money you decide to support me with are gonna go towards my transition fund. Because if you're new to the channel or you just haven't noticed at this point, I'm actually transgender, but I haven't been able to transition because I still live with my parents, which is gonna change in the next 2 months. I'm gonna move away, so I'm gonna be able to start transition. But I also can't exactly afford it. And my good friend Yuri, who I met through the YouTube channel, has been helping me out quite a lot, and shout out to him. And if you want to do the same, go over to Patreon, as I said, and subscribe star, or try to get in touch with me to help me out in some other way. But I also don't want to guilt you into helping me out, so if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out by liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!